Today's message is not an ordinary message. It is a divine message sent straight from heaven to you. Today I'm going to give you a message that not only touches your heart, but awakens your soul. God wants you to know a truth that will forever change your life and your relationships. You may think that a sister-in-law is just a family bond, a small name, or a formal relationship. But let me tell you, this relationship is not limited to just that it is a blessing from God, a divine message, and a source of strength and inspiration. For you think about it, many people come into your life whom you meet every day, but how many really understand your heart? How many feel your struggles and pray for you silently without saying a word? Your sister-in-law might be that person. She is not just a family member, but a divine guide in your life. Yes, you heard it right. She is a divine guide sent by God today. I will show you how your sister-in-law can be your support in the toughest times, how she can become your strength when you feel weak. This is not ordinary. This is a message from heaven, reminding you that God will never leave you alone. God says, every relationship I have created is for your good. Every person I have placed in your life is to teach you, to strengthen you, and bless you. I will never leave you alone. I will support you through relationships when a family is formed. It is not just the relationship between husband and wife. It is a whole chain of relationships. Family is like a garden, and every relationship is a flower in that garden. Your sister-in-law is one of those beautiful flowers whose fragrance makes your life bloom if you believe type 11. Sometimes we take relationships lightly, thinking they're just blood bonds. But the truth is, every relationship God sends into your life is not just about time or name. It is a source of love, hope, and guidance. Your sister-in-law is such divine intervention, bringing stability, courage, and energy into your life. Many times in life, you feel everything is over, difficulties, mountain high to move forward, but her love and presence becomes God's grace. Her smile, her small help, or just her presence fills your life with new energy, hope, and faith. This is how God shows us that we are never alone, and every problem has a solution if your soul resonates with this truth. Comment amen below. This word brings divine energy. Today I ask you to watch this video with peace and focus. Feel every word, every emotion in your heart, because this is not just about your sister-in-law, but a message from God for your life, your struggles, and your future, reminding you that with love, patience, and faith, you can overcome every challenge. Today, we embrace this message in our hearts, open our souls, and accept the truth that your sister-in-law, your family, and all relationships in your life are God's. Blessings feel every moment of this video. Open your heart and experience God's love, which comes directly into your life, sometimes seen, sometimes silently working for you. From today, whenever you think about your family, your relationships, and especially your sister-in-law, remember this is not an ordinary relationship. It is a heavenly message that inspires you, makes you strong, and teaches you that in every relationship, challenge, and difficulty, God's love is always with you. Sometimes God sends His blessings through our relationships. Your sister-in-law may be that blessing. You think she came into your life by chance, but she is actually a gift sent from heaven. Feel every moment of this video in your heart. Take every word into your soul. When you understand this, you will know that the greatest mystery and the greatest blessing in life is relationships, and especially your sister-in-law. She is a divine message sent from heaven to change your life, touch your heart, and fill you with endless hope and strength. Accept this message with faith and belief and embrace it in your life. Feel that divine love and guidance that only God can give today. We talk about that relationship that we often take lightly, but in reality, it is a heavenly blessing. Sister-in-law is not just a family relationship. She is a wonderful combination of sister and friend. She is your wife's sister, but over time she becomes an important part of your life. Your sister-in-law is a blessing. Her words, her laugh, her support fill your life with light. Life is not always easy sometimes. Financial struggles, mental stress, or family conflicts. We all go through these, but in such times, God gives us support through people. Sometimes parents, sometimes life partner, and many times relationships like like a sister-in-law. Life is the greatest gift. Family is not just blood, but a confluence of souls. God says, I have placed every person in your life for a special purpose. Your sister-in-law is also part of that purpose. When a girl marries and enters a new home, a new relationship begins. The relationship with your sister-in-law connects two families and starts a journey of love, understanding, and togetherness. Every relationship is part of God's plan. Every relationship is like a book. If you read it carefully, you will find God's messages. Life is a journey, and in this journey, God gives us the treasure of relationships. Sometimes a mother's prayer, sometimes a father's encouragement, sometimes a brother's strength, and sometimes a sister's smile. God says every relationship reminds you of my love. Your sister-in-law is not only family, but can also be a true friend. She joins your happiness, shares your sorrows, and often becomes a bridge between you and your life partner. This is not a coincidence. It is God's plan. I place purpose in every relationship. Your sister-in-law is a special page in the book of your life, a page that teaches love, support, and faith. When we ignore relationships, we ignore God's plan, but when we respect them, we experience blessings. Think how many times her small acts touched your heart, how many times her laughter changed your home. This is God's way of giving you hope. When your life partner is tired, she offers strength. When you are troubled, her words become God's message. Life is not always straight. There are storms and sadness, but God surrounds you with people. Sometimes parents, sometimes siblings, sometimes your sister-in-law. You're never alone. God chose relationships to teach love and care. Your sister-in-law is part of that divine plan. She encourages your life. Partner brings joy to your children and reminds you that family is united by souls, not only blood. Thank you, God, for enriching our lives with relationships. The greatest test is patience, and the bridge is forgiveness. Your sister-in-law teaches this. Through love, she creates joy and lights your home. The true treasure of relationships is love. Her presence is a mix of patience, forgiveness, and faith. She reminds you to trust God. Everything will be okay. Every person in your life is part of God's plan. Your sister-in-law is not just family, but a divine message, a source of guidance. Every word and action carries God's plan. Patience, forgiveness, love, hope, and faith are the greatest powers in life. We have reached the final stage of this wonderful video. I want you to take a moment to feel stillness and peace in your heart. Today we learn that your sister-in-law relationship is not just a family bond, but a message sent by God, a message that fills your life with hope, strength, inspiration, and love. This relationship is not just a name of responsibility for you. It is a precious part of God's plan in your life. Sometimes we take relationships lightly. We think that it is just a blood relation, but every person who comes into your life is not just a result of time and chance. They come carrying a message of God's plan and love. Your sister-in-law is also a part of that divine plan. In her every word, every smile, every help, you can see that God has made a way to fill your life with happiness, courage, and energy. You must have seen that many times in life, darkness, difficulties, and despair come in our path. At such times, God sends people to show us the way. Sometimes they are parents, sometimes brothers and sisters, and sometimes your sister-in-law. The relationship of your sister-in-law also teaches us that patience, forgiveness, and love are the greatest powers of life. When we have patience, we remain steady, even in difficult situations. When we forgive, we keep our heart light and peaceful. And when we give love and receive love, our life becomes spiritually strong and filled with light. Today, your sister-in-law relationship is a divine guidance, blessing, and source of inspiration in your life. You must remember that at any time in life, you are not alone. No matter how big the difficulty is, God's plan is always with you. Your sister-in-law, your family, and all relationships in your life are all God's love and guidance. Whenever you experience love, respect, and understanding in these relationships, you will feel closer to God, and your soul will find true peace and strength. Dear friends, from today, do not see every relationship as just a name or formality. See them as a blessing and message sent by God. Every small moment, every small smile, every help is to fill your life with happiness, courage, and spiritual energy. Now I urge you to feel this message in your heart every time you think about your sister-in-law, your family, or any relationship. Remember that this is not an ordinary relationship. It is a message sent from heaven. It has come to bring hope, inspiration, and faith into your life. It reminds you that no matter how difficult the circumstances, love, faith, and the presence of God are always with you. Oh Lord, thank you for sending relationships in our lives that give us love, hope, strength, and guidance. Thank you for making our family and every relationship, including our sister-in-law, a blessing for us. Grant us the grace to feel your presence in every relationship, to bring love, patience, and peace into every relationship, and to fill our hearts with your light and strength. Give us wisdom and understanding so that we may know the true value of these relationships and receive joy and inspiration by considering them a blessing. Dear friends, remember, your life is always filled with God's love, guidance, and blessings. Your sister-in-law relationship is not just a family member. It is a message and blessing sent from heaven, which fills your life with stability, strength, and hope. God says, I am your God, and as long as you live, I will take care of you. I made you, and I will sustain you. I will remove your pain, despair, worries, and problems, and instead give you good health, happiness, and peace. So, in every day, every moment, every relationship, feel the presence of God. Open your heart and accept this divine love, because when you understand it, only then will you know that the greatest secret and blessing of life is relationships, and through them, the love of God. Remember, God has decided all this for you now. Just keep your faith and patience. Feel the strength within you. Amen.